What's up, guys? Welcome back to Not Enough Knives. We are back. Last video we discussed the Adventure Pack from Camillus. Today we're going to go through the Camp Pack. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so in case you missed it on my last couple of videos, these are things that were supposed to be put on the shelf winter of 2021. They never made it. It was late February, early March that I started to see these things. So these were supposed to be roughly about between $29 and $39 respectively, this one and the Adventure Pack. But because they hit the shelves so late, it caused some kind of urgency of clearance, or I should say urgency of liquidation, which prompted Walmart or their marketing team to put these immediately on clearance. I picked this particular one up for $14, but I know some of my buddies out in the Midwest and even out further tell me that they've seen this as low as $6 and $8. Seems like a pretty good set for just your basic camping necessities. Shows you that you get a hatchet, a fixed blade, and a saw. Now, I already unpacked these items, so we're just going to go through them really quickly. There's not much to these sets. You're looking at your basic stainless. Let's just get to it, shall we? You get a very basic sharpening block here. What I did notice right away when I saw this is that a lot of these kits that come with this kind of stuff, they usually have some kind of like a pouch to put these in. Either the hatchet, the saw, or the fixed blade knife have compartments. So you have to just toss this in your backpack or your pocket. Not that that's a big deal, but when you're talking about a gift set, something that's put together obviously to be sold together as a self-complementing pack, you usually see this kind of stuff available with some kind of like snap open pocket where you could put it or something like that. In this case, no such thing. Let's just discuss the saw real quick. This is a kind of locking mechanism that I've never seen before. It's kind of like those liner locks, kind of like 110 Hunter style lock, but it's pretty up here on the spine. So it's more like just a mechanical release here. And there's your saw. Now I could see this coming in handy, when you don't really want to put a beading on your knife or your hatchet and there's a small limb. This could do the job very well. It's very prickly here, so it's very, very sharp for a serrated edge. One thing I do not like is the play. It is a very thin blade, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because it can go very quickly through surfaces. Bad thing, it really depends, I guess, how much flexibility versus brittleness it has. But this part here is plastic, the housing that contains the mechanized lock assembly. And then this part right here is a very, very nice grippy surface. Fixed blade knife, pretty basic, very tiny, very small, compact, versatile, probably something that you would want. I'm assuming the steel is somewhere in the 3CR through 5CR range. They don't specify. Also assume this is not going to be a full-time blade. It's what I like to call the 60 to 70% tang. It probably ends about here. This plastic overmold created over that piece. You get what you pay for at the end of the day. These are sets that are pretty economic for what you can get them for, especially now that these are on clearance. Basic stone wash, an extreme reverse tan toe style on this one. They decided to go with that with this one, which it's in style right now, so it's okay. I could see it being pretty trendy. Got a nice little reverse grind right here, and what seems to be a nice little convex grind right here. Larger hands, your mileage might vary. For me, I found it kind of small. But then again, I've made reviews about these knives before, and that's no public secret. Your mileage might vary with that as well. Pretty cool. It does look like something out of a budget offering. Then again, this is what this set is. I could see this performing some kind of light batoning and or other utilitarian light tasks. Moving on to the star of the show. This is the hatchet. Seems to have a better build than some of the other kind of budget offering for hatchets that I've seen. Now right here you can see where it says safety glasses warning. It's got 8 T6s on each side securing the blade. It's got a nice little low chin design here, like some of the more tactical axes that you see. And as you can see, it's a solid slab of steel, probably some kind of stainless at that. Plastic overmolded handle is pretty much identical to that of the fixed blade knife that we just discussed, with a little bit of grip insert in the back and anterior side of the handle here. Lanyard hole, there's no tang on here, but we are looking obviously at a weight difference because the blade is all the way over here and there's no counterweight here. So yeah, this is not, obviously wouldn't be used for throwing or anything. It would definitely be used for shelter building or any kind of universal survival situation. So there you have it, guys. 14 bucks for this little set. I don't see how you can go wrong with it. I want to know your experiences with this. I've been surprised with a lot of guys in my comments that have said, hey, this actually worked out for me. I think it was the Camillus fixed blade that I did a couple months ago back in 2021. You know, he was like, I actually put this knife through the bejesus of a beating, and this thing just keeps on going. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Work has kind of taken a huge toll on these videos lately, and I haven't been able to put them out with the frequency that I would like to put them out. You guys that continue to come back, that keeps me going, and I appreciate that. We'll catch you next time. Tell your friends and family about it, and if you haven't, if that button down there is still red, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps us get out to more people that like this kind of stuff. Thanks, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.